I didn't want to believe what Justin Lamar said earlier. Didn't want to believe that John McChesney was attacked, got into some kind of an altercation in Erie, Pennsylvania. I don't believe that Lamar heard about it on the news. I believe Lamar, quite obviously, to be directly responsible. There's no reason else why Lamar, Bill Collier, and Wardlow would be in Erie, Pennsylvania, by my estimation. I think it's that tongue-in-cheek help fund, raising money for McChesney retirement. But Jayworth, my sources tell me we haven't seen John McChesney anywhere throughout the building all night.
Backstage, you and I were both back. I think you're taking a bit of a leap in logic and saying that they directly caused John McChesney to not be here.
Well, they're the only ones that knew about it. They were in Erie. Obviously, Lamar has been championing the elimination of John McChesney from IWC all year. And now, coincidentally, the night before, the day of, one of the most pivotal matches to Justin Lamar, John McChesney goes missing.
You said the key word, coincidentally. You have no smoking gun to tie any of this together.
Listen, Lamar has had the numbers edge his entire time here. He thrives on it. This was Lamar's first time in a fair environment. Nutts and McChesney, same place, same time. And he eliminated that problem, in my estimation.
And their opponent to be making his way to the ring from Morgantown, West Virginia, weighing 250 pounds. He's America's next
Jimmy Nutts has had his share of issues with John McChesney. And Nutts said earlier, I didn't want John as my partner, don't need him. I'll go 2-on-1 against Team Lamar. And credit to Jimmy Nutts. Hey, he got beat down right after saying that. But he's showing no fear, no trepidation at this point in time.
Kid's got a ton of heart. I'm not going to deny that. But a ton of heart and $1 will get you a bottle of pop.
It's a great night.
Well, that's all well and good. He might be able to. He might be able to. Let's not beat around the bush here. There's no way he's coming out of this unscathed. You don't walk up against this brute squad and then expect to just walk out of it fine. He knows he's in for a battle. He's going to take a beating. He knows this. Is he going to survive it? He might even win it. Maybe.
You can see that determination on Jimmy Nutts' face.
Let's go Nuts! Let's go Nuts! Let's go Nuts! Let's go Nuts!
Keep in mind, Jimmy Nutts has defeated both Wardlow and Bill Collier in one-on-one competition, although this is a completely different dance.
Yeah, it was good. One-on-one is a whole different ballgame. I wasn't going to say it's easier because, I mean, these guys are – there's nothing easy about fighting Wardlow or big-time Bill Collier.
But hell, Jimmy Nutts almost got broken into pieces with Collier one-on-one in this building. Back in Proving Ground, Nutts got thrown into the third row at one point in that matchup. Nutts is lucky that he escaped that match without serious injury, honestly.
Yeah, very true.
And Nutts has put on some good size since coming back from his knee injury a year ago. Jimmy Nutts is in the best shape of his life that I've ever seen him. He looks great, he's confident, he's focused, he's getting things done in his career. But man, next to Wardlow, he looks like the same skinny kid that started out when he was 18.
Yeah, I mean, he has improved. He hasn't packed it on like Wardlow already is.
Oh! But, hey, Jimmy Nutts could try to outsmart him, but they just sort of make him mad.
Yeah.
And now this is exactly the one place Jimmy Nutts can't be if he has any semblance of a chance. Oh, hey! Wardlow and Collier with a miscue early.
And Lamar trying to keep everything cool there. The last thing Lamar needs is for his team to implode right now.
Jimmy Nutts has been abusive yet elusive in the early going of this matchup. Nutts was able to escape a treacherous circumstance. and give himself a breather in the process while Team Lamar regroups.
True, but still not enough time to heal the bruise or two he already has from the strikes.
The crowd certainly happy to see Jimmy Nutts back in this, but Collier literally elevates Nutts off his feet. That shoulder tackle for good measure. This shows you how smothering, how overwhelming Collier can be. Watch Nutts. And again, Jimmy Nutts went to maneuver Collier, and you're not going to send this 270-pounder anywhere he doesn't want to go. Almost a second time. Yes! Collier put the brakes on, but Jimmy Nutts makes sure the Team Lamar still collides.
Jimmy Nutts, the game plan he seems to be using is let Team Lamar do as much of the work for him as possible. Oh, I don't know that I would have tried.
Oh, Nutts went cross body, but Collier too much power. I look at Jimmy Nutts struggling, fighting. Went for the cutter. And Wardlow hits hard. Fire spear. I could do it right there.
Big time! 3, 2,
and just like that, you notice Collier has shut Jimmy Nutts down.
Yep. I mean, you can talk about his heart and his resilience, but eventually...
Yeah, Jimmy Nutts, you want a handicap match? This is what you're going to get. This is teamwork. Team Lamar, oh yeah. I bet you wish you had a partner right now, huh? I bet you Jimmy Nutts wishes you had a partner right now. Wait, what's that? What's that? Am I hearing? Am I hearing it?
Wait a second. Is he here?
It has stopped Lamar in his tracks.
Wait a minute. Oh, look at the faces! Oh, your night is so blown! You actually thought John was coming! I told you! John McChesney is done wrestling! You are all by yourself, Jimmy Nutts.
Yeah, as much as Jimmy Nutts didn't want to team with McChesney, you got a feel for him here. He needs somebody, and he needs it quick. And my question is, how does Lamar know McChesney's career is over if he wasn't directly involved in what happened?
Well, he might not know. He may just be declaring it. I don't know if you know this, but Lamar has been known to engage in some hyperbole.
Well, you ain't kidding. Well, Lamar still knew about the issue before any of us did.
Well, he was in Erie.
Yeah, he was in Erie. Oh, hey!
Oh.
Wardlow may think he's still in Erie after that right hand. Oh. But again, you can't switch, can't exchange fisticuffs with somebody with that kind of power.
Yeah, well, you can, just not for very long.
No. There you see, Wardlow up and over, Lux lands on his head. This is merciless. And hey, I'm all for Jimmy Nutts' career. Hey, Jimmy Nutts put himself in title contention, declared himself a top contender. His goal is Rhino. I get it. McChesney did the same, and that's great. I would love to see Jimmy Nutts achieve that goal, but you know what? If this continues, I can't see Jimmy Nutts ever being healthy anytime soon.
5 minutes gone by. 5 minutes gone by.
Even this much damage in just 5 minutes, Taylor.
This is what Jimmy Nutts wanted. This is what he asked for. I mean, I do have sympathies for him, but at the same time, he's a big boy. He walked into that ring of his own volition. No one held a gun to his head.
Well, Jimmy Nutts, he'd rather die than back down from a fight, that's for sure.
Well, he may get the chance.
Man, and Nutts still kicks out. And if I'm Jimmy Nutts, I'm thinking about, or if I'm anybody but Jimmy Nutts, maybe, I'm thinking about just laying down and living to fight another day. But I don't think that's in Jimmy Nutts' genetic makeup at this point with the disdain he has for Justin Lamar.
Yeah, I would agree. I think his anger over the situation will cloud any and all judgment that he has.
Oh, Nutts may have a cracked sternum, and now Collier's standing on it. Oh, that's uncomfortable to watch. That is uncomfortable as all hell. And Wardlow added good measure on the outside.
And big time Bill Collier apparently needed a slight refresher course.
Yeah, or a reason to distract the official. I got it. Collier dominating Nutts.
Oh.
Collier almost a bored look on his face. Like it's a day off at the office.
He is just tossing Jimmy Nutts here and there at this point.
Yeah, now let Wardlow have a turn. These two mammoths we've seen individually are too much to handle for just about anybody. Collectively. Oh, just insurmountable for Jimmy Nutts.
It is a... Oh. And you can hear the impact every time he's in the corner.
Oh.
Him getting thrown in and then him getting squished in the corner.
No surcease, no remorse, no compassion for even a second from Wardlow, Collier, or especially Lamar. Wait a second.
Whoa.
Hey.
Over the guardrail.
Through the front door. That's John McChesney.
Wow, look at the shiner on him.
Look at his face. John McChesney's been through hell. But man, McChesney's here. And he's ready to fight. John McChesney must have just arrived. And McChesney is here for Jimmy Nutts. We know Nutts and McChesney don't like each other. Can they trust each other long enough to fight through these odds?
And Jimmy
McChesney's
in for the first time legally in this match.
And McChesney has his own issues. Lamar's the one that tried to put McChesney out of IWC forever.
Whoa! Hard hitting clotheslines.
Oh, McChesney's got Lamar, look out!
That money's going everywhere. Joe, sit down.
McChesney has completely changed the dynamic of this match and Team Lamar. I don't think McChesney can see out of that left eye. It is swollen shut from whatever the hell Team Lamar did before they arrived here. But man, he's not letting up.
I need to point out, Jimmy Nutts just got back to the apron, still not to his feet. I don't know that John McChesney could have arrived at a more opportune time.
It's still a glorified handicap match, but McChesney doesn't care. Northern Lights. My gosh, and McChesney. He's looking the worse for wear. You can see it there, the after effects, the left eye swollen shut. But McChesney has been through hell before, and he's always fought through.
Oh!
TKO. Oh, you're counting the super kick. McChesney. Oh! Surreal power from Collier. Here's Jimmy Nutts with a cutter! And Jimmy Nutts. Oh no, Wardlow.
Walked right into Wardlow.
Wardlow drives Nuts down hard. John McChesney's up. These two forces, McChesney and Nuts, united by maybe only one common bond, their hatred for Justin Lamar. Nuts just tagged McChesney. I don't think Wardlow's aware. McChesney with a super kick. Collier gets 1-2. Wait, Jimmy Nutts is legal. Jimmy Nutts is legal. And Nuts and McChesney just pinned Collier and Wardlow. McChesney with a super kick. Jimmy Nutts in for the pin. My God, Jimmy Nutts survived hell. And with John McChesney helping him out. Wait a second.
McChesney apparently not happy about who won the match, technically.
Well, Jimmy Nutts
scored the pinfall.
Nuts was the legal man. I'm not sure McChesney knows that. McChesney, his super kick did end Team Lamar. And I think McChesney's telling Jimmy Nutts that, but I think Jimmy Nutts is telling McChesney, hey, I was in the whole match. And these problems continue. Both men have declared themselves #1 contender to Rhino. Both men wanted to get the win on Justin Lamar. Jimmy Nutts and John McChesney, they may have reconciled for a moment, but man, the tempers, the bad blood is boiling over as both men want to be on top of IWC.
And like they said, they don't like each other. They don't even know if they can trust each other. I think they're willing to start settling stuff right here, right now, Joe.
This has spilled over. They're arguing over Lamar. They're arguing over the #1 contendership. This is a volatile situation.
And hold on, AWC owner Justin Plummer.
Guys, relax. I wasn't planning on coming out here at all tonight. But you two are the biggest fan favorites here in the IWC. This has to stop. Jimmy, I know you claimed yourself #1 contender last month. I know you've been taking out Team Lamar on your own. But John, I know what you mean to the IWC, and I know that you helped build this house. So how about this? We got it right here. How about October 17th, next month, Court Time Sports Center, 10 minutes down the street. Lamar, you can bring Rhino in the IWC Championship because he's going to be defending it in a triple threat match versus Jimmy Nutts and Big League John McChesney.
Oh man, what a huge announcement. Lamar's possession of the IWC title may be numbered. Jimmy Nutts and John McChesney get the title shot, and they may fight right here.
Everything move, look like a boss in the truck.